Oh, that's awesome. This pack looks like a set of purple suspenders, or I'm auditioning for Tron.
Ginger Runner.
What is up, everybody? Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner, here for another Ginger Runner review. I'm excited about this one because it's a hydration pack, and you know how excited I get about hydration packs. If you've watched this channel for a number of years, you know that I've reviewed a lot of hydration packs, and I always am very nitpicky. Hydration packs can tend to be one of the more expensive pieces of gear that we buy. They need to last a long time. They'll last us through training runs and races. There's a lot of design that goes into them, so I really tend to pick them apart. A couple years back, I reviewed the Nathan VaporKrar 4-liter pack and 12-liter pack and waist pack, and if you remember that review, you know that I liked it. Well, today, we have the new version from Nathan. It's the VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0. It smells like I haven't washed it in months. It's probably because I haven't. I also got my hands on the new VaporKrar 12-liter 2.0. I'll talk briefly on this at the end of this review, but for now I'm going to focus all of my attention on the 4-liter pack because this is really what I've been spending most of my time in. If you remember, I really liked the VaporKrar 4-liter 1.0 version. It's obvious that superstar Rob Krar put a lot of his input into the making of the pack. The original 4-liter is actually what ended up replacing my Salomon S-Lab 5-liter that I've been using for years up to that point for durability and stability reasons. Then the North Face Flight Vest sort of took over as my go-to grab. Now, as we approach those coveted summer months, I like having a bit more flexibility in my pack, the ability to hold more gear, go longer, carry more water, depending on the duration of my run or my races. Enter the new and sort of improved VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0. Let's first start with things that are new on the pack. There's no side fitment straps, there's new higher capacity water bottles, a vertical zip pocket on the back, redesigned side pockets and back tunnel pocket, a front zippered water resistant phone pocket. Basically, there's a lot new. But does all this newness mean that Nathan improved the VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0? I think it's time we found out. As always with my reviews, I like to talk about things that I like and dislike, starting, as always, with things that I like. New bottles. One thing that I liked, but also really frustrated me with the first version, was that they introduced the bottles with the straw stems. Unfortunately, those original bottles held about a teaspoon of water. Good thing the new bottles are 20 ounces. The pack comes with 2 of them, and the straws are a bit longer, making the bottles easy to stash into their bottle pockets and keeping the straws under the straw tabs. You're now able to carry up to 40 ounces of water in the front pockets and still have a capacity for bladder in the back. Plenty of fluid to get you between aid stations or get you out in the trails for a long duration training run or adventure. And you know what? I kind of like being able to drink out of the bottle without actually having to take the bottles out. Fast, easy, convenient, that's good. Improved overall fit. So they did away with those side straps. I'll be honest, the side straps in the original version, I would just leave completely loose because they really did nothing to contribute to the overall fit other than get in my way and end up causing some chafing on longer duration runs. The straps are gone, so now the pack relies on the natural stretch of the material that it's made of in what they call a shirt-like fit. I think it's an improved fit and a contribution to overall comfort. All the new. So this is actually pretty rare for me, but I want to recognize that all the new features are actually pretty good features. I'm usually really nitpicky with anything that's changed or new in a product, but in this case, it all really works, especially in the pockets department. We have plenty of compartments and pockets up front for gels, garbage, your cell phone. There's a nice little zipper water resistant pocket here. New pockets along the sides, new storage in the back, and none of it tends to add more bulk. So all of this newness actually helps the pack hold more better. And it's actually been great being able to see just how much I can carry with me on some of these longer runs. Stashing multiple layers, jackets, additional nutrition, and water has been super simple. And in a 4-liter pack, that's great. That being said, it's not all Strahd flasks and Tron references. There are a couple of things that I dislike about the Nathan VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0. What are those? Let's find out. Durability. So my first review sample actually broke on my very first run with the pack. The webbing here across the sternum strap snapped, just broke. Mid-run. First time wearing the brand new Nathan hydration pack, VaporKrar 4, and it's already broken. Seam totally broke on the strap. Sucks. Right in the middle of a descent. It was one of those things where I went, how is that even possible? The stitching on the webbing came completely undone. My second review sample has held up perfectly, but I'm still very concerned that there's going to be an issue that goes wrong. I'm not going to expect it, and I'm going to be disappointed. So I'm making note of it now so you are aware. Just check everything on the pack, make sure it's good to go. Heat. So this fabric isn't thin. It's not a really lightweight mesh or anything like that. So this is going to keep the heat in, especially on hotter summer days where the sun's beating down on your back. You'll feel it, especially because there's some additional layers with the new pockets that make this pack just that much thicker. It will absorb a lot of your sweat. You'll smell it. So the material that they're using, while stretchy and comfortable, actually lends itself to making the pack warmer. Sizing, you're gonna wanna try this on in advance. I normally wear a size medium across the board on hydration packs. It's no different in this case, but with the size medium, I'm pulling those chest straps all the way tight. A size large is way too big. It's like swimming in a towel, and a small is entirely too small. So depending on your body shape, body size, you're gonna wanna try on maybe a couple of different sizes and know that the pack tends to run a bit bigger. And finally, pocket design. So one thing I really liked about that first version was the fact that you had this back tunnel pocket that allowed you to stash poles and additional bottle. This pack still has that tunnel pocket, but unfortunately it's only accessed from the new side pockets, which actually make it quite difficult to even get back into that pocket. If you hold gels or any sort of small items on the sides, they'll find their way right on back there into no man's land, making it quite difficult to access any of those items. None of the pockets feature any sort of cinch cord, so if you're looking at using other bottles other than the soft flasks that come with the pack in the front bottle pockets, they better fit in there tight, otherwise they're gonna bounce around. They're still using Velcro attachments on the front stash pockets and on the back stash pocket. Velcro is one of the weakest points of the pack. When you pay a high price point for a hydration pack, you'd hope that they'd bring in those advanced design elements to help make it just secure all the way around, adaptable in multiple situations, and not have weak breakpoints. Doesn't even have a place to really stash your poles. So overall, it's a great pack and it holds up well, but unfortunately some of these new pocket design elements don't lend themselves to the more advanced features you'll find on other packs. That being said, that's actually it for dislikes on the Nathan VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0, which brings us to our conclusion. So right now, the VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0 is my go-to running pack. I'm using this for a lot of my longer runs, anything out in the deeper mountains where I'm gonna need an extra amount of water and nutrition. This is what I'm bringing. It's comfortable, it suits my needs, and adapts to a variety of conditions or necessities. And who doesn't love some soft flasks with some diddly straws? But let's get more specific and talk about build quality. As I mentioned, my first review unit broke. That's not a good thing. The second review unit is holding up just fine. So this is what I would hope that you would encounter when you get the pack, is that it's holding up just fine. It could use some extra design love in the pocket areas, as I just mentioned. Comfort, I'm gonna give it high marks. I think it's an improved comfort over the last version by removing those side straps, which I just really didn't like. Not quite as invisible as a Solomon pack, but it's getting there. Fit, you're gonna wanna test it. Should fit similarly to other hydration vests that you might have worn in the past, but just know that it does run a little bit larger. Price, so this is actually a benefit right now. It's on sale for 131 bucks at Running Warehouse. I have a link in the description. You're gonna save more than 30 bucks on the pack. Packs are pricey. This is one of the better prices I've seen, especially on a new version of a pack. If you're in the market, if you're considering it, check it out. And finally, looks, I think it's fine. It's gray, it's orange. It doesn't really do it for me. It's kind of boring, but at the same point, that's kind of what it's for, a utilitarian. I wouldn't mind a couple splashes of color, but who cares? Bringing us to our final criteria is the Nathan VaporKrar 4-liter 2.0, a buy, try, or a why. I'm gonna give this a solid try. I think the price point is really good right now. I think the quality of the materials is really good. I think the design improvements are good and going in the right direction. I especially like the 20-ounce bottles with the straws. We've got a good pack here, and I encourage you guys to check it out. So try is my rating. This guy. So now, as promised, let's talk briefly about the VaporKrar 12-liter. I'm not going to go too much into detail on this pack because it's pretty much the same. The looks are a bit different, and the 12-liter now includes this 1.6-liter hydration bladder, which is insulated and should keep your water cooler for longer, which is kind of a neat innovation. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same 12-liter that you're getting from the previous, and a lot of the elements are exactly the same as the 4-liter that I just reviewed. You just get more storage capacity out of the 12-liter. A lot more pockets on the back, more storage capacity back there. I just haven't really needed all of that storage capacity at this point. If I'm finding myself going on long, maybe multi-day adventures, this could be a really fun pack to use. This new 12-liter pack plus the new insulated 1.6-liter bladder, I think, are inspired by Rob Krar's trips across the Grand Canyon, something where you'll need more gear, maybe keeping your water a little bit cooler. That being said, Rob tends to run across the canyon in 20 minutes or less, so he's using just a handheld bottle. But for those of us normal humans, this could be a great combo. So basically, 4-liter pack, more capacity, you get the point. And that, my friends, is pretty much it for my review of the 4-liter and talking about the 12-liter. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/thegingerrunner. If you would like to find out more information about either of these packs, there are links in the description that take you to Running Warehouse. Highly encourage you to check that out. And social media links are just right over there. I would like if you would to go follow me across those platforms. And if you want to support this channel, keep the lights on, keep the mics hot, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/thegingerrunner. And a cool thing is we're going to be giving away one of these 12-liter packs to one of our Patreon members. So if you haven't already, Go check it out. Yep. And that, my friends, is it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I love reviewing hydration packs. There are some more packs on my radar that I'll be bringing into GRHQ here for review purposes. I can't wait to give those a shot. You'll hear a lot more from me from this summer, so get ready. In the comments, as always, let me know what you think of the Nathan Hydration series, VaporKrar, VaporHow, whatever you're rocking, let me know. In the meantime, get out there, train hard, race harder, and part of the hardest. I know I am. Okay, bye!